I'm Julie. I work at Lampstand Press, and I'd like to give you a personal tour through a Tapestry week plan. It's a plan of study for one typical school week, based on the pace that a high school student must keep in order to cover all of world history, literature, church history, government, philosophy, and arts in a 4-year time frame. Most Tapestry assignments are divided into 4 distinct learning levels. These levels roughly correspond with certain age ranges, but are broad enough that you can adjust your student up and down as suits his individual development. Lower grammar students are approximately between kindergarten and 3rd grade. They are usually non-fluent readers and enjoy learning basic facts. Upper grammar students are approximately between 3rd and 6th grade. They are usually independent readers and enjoy memorizing concrete, sequential facts. Dialectic students are approximately between 6th and 9th grade. They read to learn and enjoy making connections and learning to debate. Rhetoric students are approximately between 9th and 12th grade. They read the great books and enjoy analyzing and synthesizing ideas and arguments. The overlap of grade levels is intentional. Students develop at different rates, while traditional grade levels are tied to chronological ages. Remember, you are the teacher. Tapestry is your guide, but you're in the driver's seat. Each week plan presents a range of options: reading assignments, activities, questions to answer, writing assignments, and more. This means that you will customize this curriculum to your unique family. No one student needs to do all the suggested reading and activities. The first 2 or 3 pages of each week plan are designed to provide teachers with the main emphases of the week. Threads offer objective goals for the week so that you are assured that you've covered the right amount of information for the week. Note these key features. The week plan title and number here. These colored page edges make quick reference tabs, so finding your place is easy once you learn the color codes. Purple for threads, yellow for overview pages, etc. Threads are divided by subject, so you can quickly see your goals for each discipline. Colors on the left show learning levels: red for lower grammar, gold for upper grammar, green for dialectic, and blue for rhetoric. Quick lookup page numbers function as a table of contents for the teacher's notes in each week plan. They mean you never need to go hunting for helps for teaching the week. We just tell you where to find them. All students are reading about the same historical topic, but using resources specifically chosen for their reading ability and level of comprehension. Weekly, the primary page provides families with all they will need for a week's reading assignments. Reading charts are divided horizontally by subject. You need to assign books in disciplines that your student is covering. Read alouds add interest and more information to your week. Designed for grammar and dialectic levels to hear together, these book choices do not answer questions found in the student activity pages. They simply promote couch time and provide a bigger glimpse into the time frame at hand. Sometimes a chart block will have no assignments in certain subjects. This is fine. Here on the primary page, we have tried to assign a reasonable amount for an average student on that learning level to read in a week. But you are the teacher. Assign as much or as little as is right for your student. On the alternate or extra page, we list additional titles that may or may not be in print in case you have trouble finding a recommended book or want to dig deeper into the subject matter. All of these books should be regarded as completely optional. Many old favorites are listed here. Take a look in your public library if you wish to supplement the primary sources we list. You may also want to check your own home bookshelves. Many titles listed here are popular among homeschooling families. The History Supplement row lists optional books that are not guaranteed to answer questions from the student activity pages. Enjoy these optional books if you are expanding your week. There are no worksheets or helps available for these titles, but they do provide excellent alternatives if you have already read the primary suggestions. These activity books are easily substituted for those listed on the primary page. Supplemental worldview assignments offer greater depth and help with church history studies or praying for unreached peoples. Weekly, these two charts show the student all of his options, except reading and writing assignments, at a glance. They are written to the students to encourage independent planning, but you are the teacher and will be able to guide the student's choices each week. Student threads are the weekly threads rephrased for the benefit of your student. People introduces students to important historical figures they may encounter in the week's reading. Younger students are given a set of words that may appear in the week's reading, and which may be used for vocabulary memorization, spelling words, or just as an easy way for you to familiarize them with words of the period. Older students are encouraged to add this short weekly list of dates to a cumulative timeline project. This 4-year activity can be started with any year plan. This work will aid students in making connections between simultaneous events occurring across oceans. This first activities row is designed to give students ideas for individual projects. Details are provided in related resources or the student activity pages. The group activities row gives co-ops or families the opportunity to engage in team building or group interaction while enhancing learning. The geography row summarizes the student assignments that are expanded in the student activity pages. Families will need age-appropriate atlases in order to complete the geography assignments. Writing assignments are found on pages 8 through 10 each week. There are 12 learning levels that correlate with normal grade levels. Remember, you are the teacher. You can mix and match, jumping between levels, weeks, and units. More choices mean total flexibility. Writing assignments are summarized by genre, so you know at a glance what your student is working on this week. While roughly correlated to grade levels, we know that many students need customized training. Thus, you should feel free to adjust your student lower or higher depending on his skill level. Weekly, these pages provide worksheets, questions, or other assignments for students. The information is written to the student, but you will help him choose wisely so that he can learn through a variety of modalities: visual, tactile, or auditory. For grammar and dialectic students, colorful worksheets provide reinforcement activities for the literature selection students read. Weekly, a colored quarter circle in the lower corner tells your students which pages are meant for him. Additionally, in student activity pages for grammar and dialectic levels are found ideas for activities and hands-on projects and geography assignments that make learning come alive for many young students. Pages for older students, dialectic and rhetoric levels, include questions that prepare them for discussions. These are divided into accountability and thinking questions each week. Be sure to read the Loom supplement so you get the most out of these resources. Accountability questions help students find and focus on the main ideas for each weekly history topic. Answers to accountability questions are found in books listed on the primary reading assignment chart. Thinking questions are not typically factual in nature. Students must often extrapolate answers from their readings. They may not reach the full answer before discussion time, when you, the teacher, will help them connect the dots. The purpose for these questions is to prime the pump for discussion time, where you lead your child by Socratic questioning to form his own Christian worldview. Weekly, rhetoric literature directions lead older students through detailed analyses of the great books. Tapestry helps you prepare your students to engage intelligently with other worldviews as they move out into the world. Over the 4 years of rhetoric level studies, our pageant of philosophy uses a play format to search philosophies throughout history. This is an optional component and does not appear in every week plan. The play format is a fun way to explore complex philosophical concepts. Students read the role of a youth looking for truth. Parents can read the role of the week's philosopher and then use a discussion outline in the teacher's notes to help students biblically analyze the philosopher's views. Weekly, statements from the pageant script are highlighted in blue. The discussion outline in the teacher's notes helps you to expand on these 3 points. Creative dialogue makes philosophers approachable to the student. Direct quotations from the philosopher are in bold text, so there's no confusion as to what's real and what's been creatively written to help your student understand. Footnotes reference the source of any original quotation, making an interesting remark the perfect jumping-in point for a curious student who wants to read a philosopher's thoughts in context. The heart of our week plan are your cheat sheets, where we supply detailed information by subject. You learn in summary what your children read about in detail. Because you are in the know, you can truly teach every week with minimum preparation time. We pull background information together for you in the form of articles from World Book Encyclopedia, indicated by cream-colored backgrounds behind the text, and also add our own commentary. Each discipline has its own section each week. This is one place that you can find answers to the accountability questions listed for dialectic and rhetoric students. Often, sidebars contain scripture references that help parents bring biblical perspective to historical topics. Weekly Socratic discussion outlines are offered so that you can help your dialectic and rhetoric students make crucial connections and/or analyses of the history, church history, literature, government, and philosophy readings that they may have done. Full overview of Socratic discussion methods on the loom. The glance ahead at the end of each teacher's notes section offers helpful information for preparing for the week ahead and warning if there is questionable content in upcoming assignments. Supplements contain bonus information that will benefit your student and are not included in all weeks. They can include anything from in-depth articles to extra instructions for extended projects.